Hello, constant viewers. Welcome to ICE Open FS. I'm Ezra. In this video, I'm breaking it down from our technical and fundamental to try to understand where we have our next impulsive move. In doing so, I suggest you stick to the video to the very end. So, looking at what market is actually doing on this monthly time frame, we can actually see that GU, that is GBPUSD, is fully bearish. So, you see how market actually broke this former low, create some structure on lower time frame until this particular reversal. After this particular reversal, market what took what a buy side liquidity, which acted as what a fuel plus the inducement that it need, plus the what lower time frame inducement that it need around this area. So it took it after taking that inducement, which will what aid for this reversal. So after the reversal movement and how markets presented the order flow. So with this kind of delivery, you already understand that we are bearish on this pair. So since we are bearish, we will look for what more bearish movement to the downside. And looking at what market is actually doing, that means we are targeting this particular low as what our nearest what liquidity, sell side liquidity, which is our external liquidity that market is targeting. So looking at this area, we have our last break of structure to the downside right here from here. So after this last break of structure, we explained many things from our previous outlook on this pair, based majorly on outlook, not deep detail. All right. So now after this movement right here, you see how market gave us a little bullish move. So from our previous outlook, we actually expect market to trade into this area, which market failed to do. But looking at what market actually did on lower time frame, we're able to see what a complete area that market need to what come and mitigate, and market mitigated with pure movement. And in my community, we're able to do what to see the trade and cut some or most of the move on that lower time frame, which is probably like a magic, but it's very what possible. All right. So now looking at what market is actually doing on this time frame, we will be seeking for more bearish side for market to give us what more range structure to the downside around this area. So that means we are not yet bullish. All right. So this is just to be giving you a confidence in trusting your buyers and taking your lower time frame entry. All right. This is just kind of like telling you what to do on this higher time frame and what market need to do on this higher time frame. So looking at what market is doing here, we seek for more bearish side. Going to daily time frame right here, we see a bearish side, and we see how where the market gave us the buy move, the buy move which was from here, and also the sell move. So this buy move, I call it out, and market actually did. At least it gave up to 3 days buy move. After that 3 days buy move, it gave what a sell move, which uh in my community we're able to what so and able to what take. So after market broke this last low right here, it creates some what structural movement on hourly time frame as what inducement, and market was able to come and what read it as what our inducement. So going to that hourly time frame, you will see what market actually did. So coming to this time frame, this was it. After it broke this former low, market used this little high right here as a liquidity, and it induced some little structure on lower time frame to give us what a sell move right here. All right, so that was a sell move that I actually caught on this pair. So looking at the quote data, we see the strength in GBP and also the strength in USD. So based on our net position, that is calculating from 3 weeks back to the recent week. All right, that is how we do calculate this our quote data. So looking at this previous data in calculating this former week, we see that what they are what increasing in their long position with their what average of that 14 weeks, which is this 40.8. All right, 40.8k. So since we have this 40.8k right here equating with this recent price, that means they're actually what increasing their net position. The same thing right here, they're what increasing their what short position. So that means they're increasing long, increasing short. All right. So if they're actually doing this, so it shows with on this GPV that will soon go into what consolidation. All right, GPV itself. So their net position is actually what their overall net position is showing that they are adding to short position. All right, they are adding to what short position. That is the overall net position. The same thing with USD, which I believe if you are following us from our USD JPY Outlook, you will understand that we already explained this USD. So that is just it. So looking at this quote data right here, uh, GU, they are what adding to short position. Why here they are reducing long position. All right, they are reducing long position. This is actually telling you that USD is becoming weaker day by day. All right, they are becoming what weaker. But despite the fact they are also what they also increase what their what short position during this period. All right, that means they still have what a short-term goal, which is what a little bullish movement before the bearish they have been what cooking come to pass. All right, so that is that on this our code data. So going so on this GU now on intraday time frame, we see if you actually in my community, you will understand that we I posted this in my private community where we learn the core idea of mitigation and how you can actually what take most of this entry on intraday basis, and even as what a swinger, how you can actually perfect your the type of trader you are and understand how market works on this intraday time frame, even on higher time frame. So we see how we're able to take this buy, which I also post on my Telegram channel. So we see how we are able to what see through this sell move and this buy move to the downside. So that's what a beautiful work right here. So because I believe that most people are still what trading blindly. Why? Because anytime they see a break of structure, either to the upside or to the downside, they actually think that all are what for reversal, neglecting the fact that all that some or even most of them are what mostly inducement. So that is all. Uh, so yeah, if you want to understand better in what I'm talking about, it's all part of my bootcamp program, and you can go through my PDF and also my website to understand everything that I do here in Eyes Open FS. So do follow us on all our social media, Twitter, Instagram, and all. So good luck, good trading.